What's up, guys? Just got back from filming a elk hunting trip, and so I just wanted to quickly break down what gear I take with me when I'm filming these trips. So this is like an early to mid-season hunt here in Colorado. So let's go over what I took for clothing-wise. This is Sitka's lightweight long sleeve shirt with the hood and the mask. Pretty much wore this 24/7, even with sleeping. It's really, really nice. I think these are the Timberline pants from Sitka. They have the knee pads built in. Wore these every day as well. And then other things that I have are like this Sitka, just a long sleeve tee. Here's like an Under Armour, just classic t-shirt as well. I did bring these, but I never wore them. These are just like a black pair of winter pants. I bring Sitka puffy for camps and things like that. Really, really nice. This is like their camp hoodie, I think is what they call it. Very, very warm. Not great when it's wet, but keeps you really warm at camp. I think I have some more in here. Let's see. The last two pieces of clothing are, this is Sitka's like rain fly. It's just for wind and rain. Pretty much wore this every day while hiking because it was kind of rainy, and it also keeps the wind off of you when it was really windy. The last thing is here. This is a camo puffer. I forget which one this one is, but this is also their Sitka. It's even warmer than my other one. Usually take this out when we're actually like hunting. This keeps me warm. I pretty much wear Under Armour or Sitka. That's kind of my go-to. Compression shorts, base layer for tops and bottoms, compression socks, that whole thing. All that is from Under Armour. And then I have these Irish Setter boots, which honestly are a great deal for the $150 that they are, $200, I can't remember. These are a fantastic boot, very waterproof. I love these boots, very lightweight. And then here, you always gotta bring a pair of Crocs, just something lightweight, waterproof. Walk across a river crossing, great for camp. They don't take up any weight on your pack. You gotta have them. Okay, let's move on to the bags that I have. I brought two bags because I wasn't sure how we were going to be doing this trip. I have, this is the F-Stop Keni, I believe is how you say it. And then I also have, this is the F-Stop Talopa. This is like a 70 liter. When we were making Spike Camp and leaving our base camp, all my stuff fit in this 70 liter bag. So I kind of want to break down what I carry and why. So let's go through the big bag first, because most of my stuff is in here. So it's kind of scattered right now because I just threw it all in the car. But first off, featherweight 0 degree sleeping bag. This strapped on the top of my backpack. Great sleeping bag. I've had this for years. Emergency blanket, which is basically just foil. We actually used this when it snowed on our Spike Camp, and we put it between the top of our tent and the rain fly of our tent, and it kept a lot of heat into the tent. So this actually is great. Can never get them folded back up, but they're very, very small and lightweight. So I recommend having one in your pack. Food-wise, we can go into food later. That's my trash. More clothing. I did bring a pair of really warm gloves, which I never needed. More clothing, yeah, base layer, all that stuff. That's what's in there. In the side here, this is what I use for making food. This is a jet boil. Basically, everything fits inside there, including the butane. It's all nice and compact. This goes on the bottom as your cup. These are amazing. You can boil water really, really fast. They're insulated, so it's not hot to the touch. Love having a jet boil. Usually we use these, which are Mountain House meals, which are basically you boil your water, pour it in, let it sit for 10 minutes, and you have your meal. So those are the meals that I have. They have a bunch of different flavors. And then this is like my daily ration pack of food. So oatmeal for breakfast, trail mix, beef jerky, protein bars, some high chews just because I like eating them. That is kind of my daily snack pack along with a Mountain House meal. Water bottles, 2 different Nalgene ones. They actually have some like leftover powdered Gatorade that I brought, but 32 ounce and 16 ounce Nalgene bottle. What else is in here? More Mountain Houses that we didn't eat. I bring things like this. I don't always use them, but I think it's worth having.
Someone's family missing.
She's okay. Toothpaste, toothbrush, chapstick, always worth having. What's in this top pouch here? More protein bars, water filtration. This is one of 2 that I brought. This is an MSR water filter pump. You stick it in the water, pump it, pour it into your bottle. Worth having. Not my favorite one, but I like bringing it just in case. A lighter, some waterproof matches, and a spare bottle of butane. And then along with the emergency blanket, I also bring just an emergency poncho because you never know. Wow. Worth having. MSR foldable spoon. What's on this side? Nothing. Okay, it's kind of broken up between 2 packs right now. So in here, it's kind of crazy, but f-stop makes great packs for camera gear. This pack has saved my gear more than once. So batteries for my camera, ND filters in this pouch. This is the Video Micro. I like having this because it's very, very compact and not massive. Extra lens, extra camera, a light. That's just kind of what's in this pack right here. Let's move on to this pack. So this is what I was carrying the last couple days because we were not spike camping. We were just hiking out of base camp. So we did like 14 miles in one day. So on the side here, I keep, this is just a cheap travel tripod. I don't need anything fancy for what I'm doing. I just want something lightweight and small. So that's why I have this cheap travel tripod. In the front here, this is normally on my side, but I always keep some sort of firearm with me for protection. We saw some moose and stuff. So it's a Glock 17, Bravo concealment holster. Usually this is always on my side or on my pack, not in it. Some trash. This is the Black Diamond Storm, I believe, headlamp. Has the red light on it, which is super nice. Waterproof. SD and CF card case. Little tiny first aid kit that just in case, you never know. Extra magazine for the Glock. And then some lens caps. So that's in the front pouch. In the top pouch here, extra batteries for my camera, a battery bank, and some charging cables that I keep here. In the very, very top is where I put some of my clothing and then like a water bag just in case. And then on the side here, this is my big lens. This is the 100 to 600 from Sigma, 150 to 600 from Sigma, that I use for very, very long shots with the Sony adapter. And then on the other side, this is a cheap solar battery charger. I think it's 20,000 milliamp hour or whatever, but it can be charged over solar, which is cool. So I use it to charge batteries, so I had more batteries in here that were charging. Sika Rainfly 4 both backpacks, just to keep the bag dry when it was raining, even though these are pretty weather resistant. This is really nice. And then this is the squeeze water filtration system. I love it because you just fill this up with water, attach it onto here, and then you squeeze your water through into your water bottle. So this is my favorite water filter. Very, very small and compact. So loved having this one. And that's really it for this bag. I did bring a laptop, which I never use, which is in here right now, but I would never keep it with me while I was hiking, too much weight. The last couple things, this is just like an REI like cup thing. The cool thing is a Nalgene bottle fits inside of it, but great for coffee or oatmeal or whatever. And then this is made by GSI Outdoors. It's just a foldable spoon, which I use to eat my meals. Last few things. For my camera, I'm using the A7S III right now to film this, and this is what I took on the trip. This is a Peak Design strap, so I use this every day. I like the quick disconnect of Peak Design. So use that strap. Always bring a GoPro. This is a GoPro Hero 6. Doesn't have to be awesome, just in case weather or in the water, great. GoPro. This is a micro Pelican, a 1010. I keep a card reader and a SSD hard drive in this Pelican, and the Pelican keeps it waterproof, and so that way I don't have to worry about this getting ruined. Pretty lightweight, but waterproof. And then a pair of gloves, just some warm gloves. This is new this trip, the Garmin InReach Mini. Highly, highly recommend. Gonna make a video about it. Talking just about this. Highly recommend having this device. Last couple things. This is just a cheap Amazon blow up hiking pillow. Highly, highly recommend having a hiking pillow. Pulls out, blows up, amazing to have, worth it. This is made by Inertia Zone. I don't remember. I got this a long time ago. It's a blow up sleeping pad. It's super lightweight and compact. I might have popped it this trip, I'm not sure, but I like having a sleeping pad that I can collapse and put in my pack. And then I think last but not least, this is the an REI Trail Pod 15 degree. It's not very small, it's actually huge, but I use it at the base camp. So when we had our base camp, which is our vehicle, and we slept there, I'd use this sleeping bag. It's a little bit more comfortable. I like this sleeping bag. And then when we spiked out and we stayed in our spike tent, that's where this collapsed feather light, sleeping bag. That's where I use this one. And then for tents, I have a REI single person tent, which I did not use. And then Matthew, the guy who I was with, had a MSR 2-person tent, which is what we used, and it held up great. So that pretty much wraps up everything that I took. I can't think of anything else that I'm leaving out. If you have any questions about this gear, why I take this gear, leave it in the comments below and I will try to answer it. I've kind of been developing this pack out. I'm probably gonna even lighten the load even more than this. My pack gets a little heavy, but the f-stop packs honestly are fantastic. I love having them.